ஆழ்வார் திருடிகளே சரணம், எம்பெருமானார் திருடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருடிகளே சரணம், பெரியாழ்வார் திருடிகளே சரணம். ஸ்ரீசைலேஷ தயாபாத்திரம் தீபக்தியாதிகுணார்ணவம் யதீந்திர பிரவணம் வந்தே ரம்ய ஜாமாதரம் முனிம் ரம்ய ஜாமாத்ரி யோகீந்திர பாத ரேகாமயம் சதா ததாயத்தாத்ம சத்தாதிம் ராமானுஜமுனிம் பஜே. லக்ஷ்மீநாத சமாரம்பாம் நாத யாமுன மத்தியமாம் அஸ்மதாச்சாரிய பரியந்தாம் வந்தே குரு பரம்பராம். यो नित्यमच्युत पदाम्बुज युग्मरुक्म व्यामोहतस्तदितराणि तृणायमेने अस्मद्गुरोर्भगवतोऽस्य दैहिकसिन्धोः रामानुजस्य चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये. मातापिता योतयस्तनया भूति सर्वं यदेव नियमेन मदन्वयानाम् आद्यस्य न कुलपतेरुकुलाविरामं श्रीमत्तदङ्घ्रियुगळं प्रणमामि मूर्ध्ना भूतं शरश्च महताह्वय भट्टनाथ श्रीभक्तिसारकुलशेखर योगिवाहान् भक्ताङ्घ्रिरेण प्रकाल यतीन्द्रमिश्रान् श्रीमत्पराङ्कुशमुनिं प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यम्. गुरुमुखमनदीत्य प्राह वेदान् अशेषान् नरपतिवरिक्लुप्तं शुल्कमादात् कामः शशरमरवन्द्यं रङ्गनाथस्य साक्षात् द्विजकुलतिलकं तं विष्णुचित्तं नमामि. மின்னார் தடமதில் சூழ் வெள்ளிபுத்தூர் என்னொருகால் சொன்னார் கழக்கமலம் சூடினோம் முன்னாள் கிழியறுத்தான் என்னுரைத்தோம் கீழ்மையினைச் சேரும் வழியறுத்தோம் நெஞ்சமே வந்து பாண்டியன் கொண்டாட பற்றபிரான் வந்தான் என்று ஏண்டிய சங்கம் எடுத்தூத வேண்டிய வேதங்களோதி விரைந்து கிழியறுத்தான் பாதங்கள் யாமுடைய 10. We have started this dhivyaprabandham series of lectures in English. So far we have gone through the common Thaniyans and Tirupallandu. Now we are moving on to periyAzhwAr Tirumozhi. periyAzhwAr has composed 2 dhivyaprabandhams. One is Tirupallandu, the other one is periyAzhwAr Tirumozhi. This periyAzhwAr Tirumozhi has a lot of pasurams in the mood of Mother Yashoda. periyAzhwAr considers Krishna to be his own son, just like how Mother Yashoda had, and he is performing every possible Leela with Krishna. Right from the birth of Krishna, every single activity which was performed by as a child growing up, all of these were beautifully captured by periyAzhwAr in this periyAzhwAr Tirumozhi Divya Prabandham. So we are going to enjoy this Prabandham next after enjoying the Tirupallandu. Now we are moving on to periyAzhwAr Tirumozhi. What we will do is we will try to see the brief meanings, the essence of each pasuram, and we will try to at least see 10 pasurams, 1 dashakam, 1 padigam every day or every session actually. So now we are starting with this periyAzhwAr Tirumozhi. Of periyAzhwAr wishing well for Bhagavan. Now Bhagavan is he is going to be well anyway. He is going to be all right anyway. He can manage himself. In fact, he is the one who is protecting us from all the sufferings, all the enemies, all the hurdles. So he should be able to take care of his own problems. So why should we perform Mangala Shasanam to Bhagavan? That is the first question. And periyAzhwAr has the answer for it. By manifesting the motherly affection as Mother Yashoda, periyAzhwAr shows the importance of considering Bhagavan to be protected by us. Usually in our Jnana Bhavam, when we are having complete knowledge about self, about Bhagavan and so on, we will revere Bhagavan, we will praise Bhagavan, we will worship Bhagavan, And we will even pray to Bhagavan that please grant me moksham, liberation, so that I can come and perform eternal kaikaryam to you. So all of these will be there when we are in jnana bhavam. But when that jnana matures into premam, then the mood changes. Instead of seeing Bhagavan as supreme, to be the one who protects us, we start seeing Bhagavan as someone who is very tender, someone who is very beautiful. Such Bhagavan needs to be protected by us, especially when he is in the samsara, where there is a lot of dangers. There is a lot of evil people who try to do harm to Bhagavan and Bhagavatas. So in such cases, we should perform Mangala Shasanam and we should seek his comfort and care and safety. So that is where is the reason periyAzhwAr enjoying the Krishna Leela in great detail for more than 200 pasurams. So the theme of periyAzhwAr Tirumozhi, especially the first two centums and even going into the third centum, the theme is fully caring for Krishna right from his childhood. All the activities performed by Krishna are enjoyed in detail by periyAzhwAr. So that is how this periyAzhwAr Tirumozhi is set up. So now we will enter into the first padigam, first decade, first 10 pasurams, that is starting with vaNNa mAdangal soul. Now here, periyAzhwAr is directly going to Bhagavan in thirukkOttiyUr Dividesham. While periyAzhwAr is enjoying Krishna, he is relating Krishna to thirukkOttiyUr Bhagavan and thirukkOttiyUr Dividesham. Why is that? Why is that done by periyAzhwAr? Okay, let's assume. So here, periyAzhwAr is enjoying Krishna as seen in thirukkOttiyUr Dividesham. Why is this? That question will naturally arise. That is because periyAzhwAr is from subsequent times. Krishna's time was during Dwapara Yugam, towards the end of Dwapara Yugam, and periyAzhwAr's time is in the beginning of Kali Yugam. So, periyAzhwAr is able to enjoy thirukkOttiyUr Dividesham as well as Krishna. So, he is combining both of these and he is enjoying this whole decade in reference to Krishna as seen in thirukkOttiyUr. So, we will start with the first pasuram. vaNNa mAdangal soul thirukkOttiyUr kaNNan kEsavan nambi piRandhinil enNney suNNam edhir thUvida kaNNan muRRRam kalandhu aLaRAyiRRE. We are going to use Kanchipuram Sri Uve Prativadi Bhayankaram Annangaracharya Swami's Divyartha Deepika. This is a very beautiful Tamil commentary written by Kanchi Swami, and it's a very simple commentary, very easy to follow. So we are going to use that. The only thing is I am going to instantly read the Tamil translation, Tamil explanation and explain it in English on the go. So that is how I am planning to do for the entire periyAzhwAr thirumozhi. So we'll start with the first pasaram. vaNNa mAdangal sool thirukkOttiyUr. So here, beautiful palaces are surrounding this Dividesham, that is thirukkOttiyUr. There is Bhagavan who is known as Keshava. Bhagavan having the divine name Keshava, he is none other than Krishna, who is having auspicious qualities. Nambi means one who is having all auspicious qualities. Keshava has several meanings. You may have heard Keshava means one who is the killer of Keshi Hanta. That is one who killed the demon named Keshi, who came in the form of a horse. Keshava also means one who has beautiful hair, Prashasta Keshapasha. So one who has beautiful hair is known as Keshava. And then Keshava also means Klesha Nashana. That is one who eliminates our sorrows, sufferings. And finally, Keshava also means the one who is the Lord of Brahma and Rudra. Yes, Kha refers to Brahma. Isha refers to Rudra, Shiva. One who is the controller of both Brahma and Rudra is known as Keshava. So here Bhagavan is present as Keshava in thirukkOttiyUr, and that Keshava is none other than Krishna himself. So this Krishna is born in Nandagopa's beautiful divine palace. At that time, eNNey suNNam edhir thUvida. All the residents of Thiruvaippadi, we often hear the name Thiruvaippadi, it is nothing but Gokulam. So Gokulam, the residents of Gokulam, they are all taking oil and mixing it and spraying at each other. This is a sport. This is a way to enjoy an auspicious occasion. So they are spraying oil and turmeric at each other and playing like this. kaNNan, the expansive front yard of Nandagopa's divine palace, it became muddy due to the mixture of all this oil and turmeric, and stomped by all the cowherd boys and girls, men and women, who are all playing there. Because of that, the whole place became muddy. So that is the simple meaning for this pasaram. There are some excellent highlights given by Kanchi Swami for this pasaram. It is actually said that Krishna, who is born in Vadamathura, that is northern Mathura, there is a Madurai in south also. That is why in Vyakyanams they differentiate between North Mathura and South Mathura. So even though Krishna was born in Mathura, in the prison, here it is said that Krishna is born in Gokulam, Thiruvaippadi. Why is that? That is because even though Krishna was born in Mathura, he did not do much action, much leela there in Mathura. Immediately he ordered Vasudeva to carry him to Nandagopa's palace. So his activities are very limited. So it is only after reaching Nandagopa's place he started crying out loud and announcing his arrival, and all the festivities commenced. Because of this, here Alvar considers Nandagopa's place as Krishna's birthplace instead of Mathura. So this is the first Pasuram. Here also kaNNan Mutram. So here it is said that Krishna's palace's front yard became muddy instead of saying Nandagopa's palace. Because as soon as Krishna was born, it seems that Krishna became the owner of the palace also. Because he is a natural heir. He is the hereditary person who will get these place anyway. So AyarE thinks that it is more apt to say Krishna's palace's front yard rather than Nandagopa's palace's front yard. So that is the first Pasuram. Second Pasuram, OduvAr vizhuvAr ugandhAlippAr nAduvAr nambirAn enbAr pAduvArgaLum palpaRai kotta aDuvArgaLum ayittai padiye. Everyone is dancing and singing and enjoying in this Gokulam, in the AyarPadi. OduvAr vizhuvAr ugandhAlippAr AyppAdi in the Gokulam, in thiruvaiPadi. OduvAr, those who are running around in excitement. vizhuvAr, those who slide and fall down in the muddy areas. ugandhAlippAr, those who make great noise as an outcome, as an output of their joy, internal joy. So they are making great noises, sounds. And then nAduvAr, those who seek Krishna. nambirAn, our benefactor, Krishna. Yenguthan enbAr, where is he? Where is he? They are all seeking, they are all searching for Krishna. Where is he? Where is he? pAduvArgaLum, those who are singing. palpaRai kotta aDuvArgaLum, those who are having this drum instrument, percussion instrument, and making great noise and dancing. It has become. So the whole place is filled with joy. There are so many people singing, there are so many people dancing, there are so many people making great noises, there are people who are running, there are people who are sliding and falling down. So these are the activities which are happening in this Gokulam. So this is explained very beautifully in this Pasuram. There, one point is shown by Kanchi Swami in the commentary is due to Krishna's birth there, even though Krishna was born in Mathura, only in Gokulam people realized his birth. Because of that, everyone became enjoyable, everyone became joyful and emotional, and they are all celebrating it. There is none who are unchanged by the birth of Krishna. That is explained in this Pasuram. So this is second Pasuram. And then third Pasuram. Penichirudai pillai piRandhinil kanattam puguvar pukku poduvar ஆனோப்பார் இவன் நேரில்லைகான் திருவோணத்தான் உலகாளும் என்பார்களே. In this Pasuram, periyAzhwAr is saying Thiruvonathan, one who is born in Shravana Nakshatram, he will rule the world. Now, Krishna is born in Rohini Nakshatram, but here he is said to be born in Thiruvonam, Shravana Nakshatram. This is because periyAzhwAr is Mangala Shasanaparar. He is very caring towards Krishna. He doesn't want Kamsa or anyone to know that Krishna is born on Rohini, because already Kamsa has ordered that everyone is born on that particular day should be brought here, and that child should be killed. That is what Kamsa has ordered. So periyAzhwAr being scared, he doesn't want to reveal when Krishna was exactly born. So he is generally attributing Shravana Nakshatram. Shravana Nakshatram is Vishnu's Nakshatram. It is a natural Nakshatram of Vishnu. So it is said here by periyAzhwAr that the one who is born in Shravana Nakshatram, isn't it said that he will rule the world? So that is the question in this Pasuram. Sirudai Pillai. This Krishna who is having all auspicious qualities, wonderful qualities. Peni piRandhinil. When he was born, caring for himself and hiding from Kamsa, etc. All. Tam, those who are the cowherds of the Gokulam, Kana Puguvar. To see Krishna, they are all coming. They are all entering inside. Pukku those who have seen Krishna, they are going out. So there is a lot of people movement there because everyone wants to see Krishna and enjoy. Anopar, even Nerilai. There is no one who is as masculine as Krishna. Thiruvonathan Ulagalum. Such Krishna is one who is the ruler of Sarveshwara, that is Vishnu, who is having Shravanam as his nakshatram. All his wealth, all the wealth of Vishnu will be ruled by this Krishna. So that is the point here. So Bhagavan, he is Sriman Narayana himself has incarnated as Krishna. So he gets to rule everything which is owned by Sriman Narayana. That is the whole entire Nitya Vibhuti and Leela Vibhuti. enbAr. So everyone is saying like that. So that is this Pasuram. And then fourth Pasuram. Uriyai Mutrathu Urutinin nAduvAr. Narunai Pal Thayir Nandraga thUvAr. Seriman Kundal Avila Thidaitu Engum Arivazhindanar AyppAdi AyarE. The cowherd men of Gokulam, they are all becoming so emotionally charged up. They have lost their mind. They don't know what they are doing. That is what is explained in this Pasuram. AyppAdi AyarE. The cowherd boys and men in Thiruvaipadi, in the divine Gokulam. Uriyai. All the containers which are saved in the roof, usually in the ceiling, the people of Gokulam, they will keep their milk, yogurt, or the curd, butter, and ghee and all. They'll make a safe sequence of containers, one on top of the other, and they'll tie it in a beautiful way that it's not easy for others to open it. So all the pots which have all the curd, milk, and butter and so on, Mutrathu Urutinin nAduvAr. They will, all the cowherd men and women, they'll roll it on the ground, roll them on the ground, roll those pots on the ground, and joyfully dance. Narunai Pal Thayir, Manamika, that is very fragrant ghee. Ghee is clarified butter, and then milk and yogurt, very fragrant ones. If we go to Vrindavan, if we go to Mathura, we will get yogurt there, curd there. That curd will be very, very thick. It's not like our curd here. In our South Bharatam, the curd is usually somewhat thick. Probably it will be a little bit thicker than milk. That's how thick it gets. But in the north, they'll be sold as cakes. So we can get fresh curd. It will be like blocks. We can cut them and take them and eat them. So that is how the curd is so fresh and so fragrant. Such ghee, milk, and curd and so on, Nandraga thUvAr. They are giving out lots of milk, lots of curd, lots of butter. Everything is given out in charity. And then Seriman Kundal Avila their hair lock, which is very, and with that hair, they are all dancing. When they dance, their hair gets unwound, and then they don't even realize that they are just joyfully dancing. Yengum, throughout the place, throughout the town, Arivazhindanar, they lost their viveka, that is their ability to reconcile, ability to discriminate. That viveka is lost. Bhagavan is the one who gives Viveka for us. Without his blessing, we won't have Viveka. But the same Bhagavan now is eliminating all their Viveka, all the cowherds Viveka, because they are so emotionally charged up and they are enjoying Krishna's birth here. So that is Suriyai Muthathu, Uruti nAduvAr, Narinai Palthe, Nandraga thUvAr, Seriman Kundal Avethilaitu, Engu Varivalindana, AyppAdi AyarE. Next Pasuram, Kondathaluri, Kola Kodumaru, Thandinar, Pariyolai Chainathar, Vindamullai Arumbanna Pallinar, Undermendi Pugunde Neyadinar. All these cowherd boys and girls, they are known as under. Under means one meaning is cowherd boy or cowherd man. Under also means the resident of this Andam, this whole universe. Under also means Nitya Suris. But here it is context of cowherds only. So here it is said Kondathaluri Kola Kodumaru. Tal Konda Uri. We saw about how they protect their pots which are placed above on the ceiling. So those Uri means that safety lock. Those safety locks with the containers, with the pots. Kolam Kodumaru Thandinar. Very sharp axes and sticks they are having. That is, the cowherd boys are having. Pariyolai Chainathar. Those who are having beds made of swaths, the leaves of all the tharai trees and other trees. Vindamullai Arumbanna Pallinar under. They are all having very well blossomed teeth. Such cowherds, Mindi, they are all fighting with each other, getting very close to each other. Pugundu, by being fully situated in Krishna Mantram, towards Krishna, having their total faith in Krishna. Neyadinar, they are all dancing with the ghee. See, this Neyadal, it is said that Neyadal means applying oil and embracing each other. This is a particular sport which is done by the cowherds. This is a particular play, enjoyment, where they apply oil and all the fragrances and all that. And they will all embrace each other and dance. So that is explained here as the Neyadal. So all of the cowherds, they are all performing this Neyadal here. They are all enjoying Bhagavan's appearance, incarnation, and singing his glories. So this is Kondathaluri, Kola Kodumaru, Thandinar, Pariyolai Chainathar, Vindamullai Arumbanna Pallinar, Andamendi Pundu Neyadinar. Then next Pasuram, Kayyum Kalum Nimarthu Kadaranir, Payavati Pasanjiru Manjadal, Ayana Vadithaluku Angandila, Vayavelum Kandal, Pillai Vayude. Here, beautiful concept of Bhagavan showing the whole world in his mouth is explained. Kayyum Kalum Nimarthu, stretching his divine hands and divine feet. Kadaram Neer, the big container. Kadaram means usually it's a container which is placed on the stove to heat up big quantities. So Kadaranir, the Tirumanjana Tirtham, that is the water for performing bathing ceremony for Bhagavan. Pasanjiru Manjalal, with the small, tiny, yellowish turmeric. Payavati, Thirumenikku Pangaga, Snanam Seivithu. So here, Bhagavan is given a beautiful bath by Yashoda, Mother Yashoda, and then Ayyana Vadithaluku Angandida. After that, she wants to, after brushing his teeth, she wants to do clean his tongue. So For that, she did that. At that time, when Yashoda, mother Yashoda, slowly took out the dirt from Krishna's mouth, Krishna's tongue, by rubbing it slowly. At that time, Krishna opens his mouth and Yashoda, mother Yashoda, first sees the entire world. That is, Pillai Vayul Vayyamezhum Kandal. In the mouth of Krishna, she saw every part of the world. So that is this Pasaram. So here we have to understand that Yashoda mother might have seen this universe in Krishna's mouth many times. We often see or hear that when Krishna was playing in the mud, he took some soil and put it in his mouth, and his friends told that, "Oh, Krishna is eating soil." So at that time, Mother Yashoda came there and asked Krishna to open his mouth, and at that time she saw the whole universe. That is commonly said, but this is also another. It may have been done in another incident. So just like Krishna showed Vishwarupa Darshanam to Arjuna, here Krishna is showing the universal form, having everything as his universe, everything as his property. That is shown to Mother Yashoda. But after showing this, he still makes her forget it because he doesn't want her to know that he is supreme, and then she will only be treating him like a supreme. She wouldn't treat like a son. So for that, he didn't make her remember that all the time. So he immediately made her forget the vision. So that is this Pasuram. Then next Pasuram, Vayul Vayagam Kanta Madanallar, Ayar Puthiranallan Arundevam, Sirudai Panbudai Palahan, Mayanandru Magilde. Everyone became very joyful, saying that Bhagavan is Maya, means one who is having amazing qualities, amazing activities, and so on. Vayul Vayagam Kanda Madanallar. So here, not only Mother Yashoda got to see the divine universal form in the mouth of Krishna, she also got other cowherd girls nearby to come and see the same thing. So they are all saying, Ayar Puthiran Allan, he is not from the cowherd clan. Arundevam, he is a very difficult to attain Supreme Lord. Payasirudai. But then they realize they cannot. All those gopikas, they think that Krishna is not an ordinary child. He is a very divine child. But then they cannot do anything about it, and they don't remember that all the time also, because Bhagavan himself make them forget, as we saw in the previous passage. So they are all payasirudai. They are having great glories. Sir means glories. So they are having great glory. And Panbudai, the qualities, auspicious qualities, they are having all of that. Palagan, this small child. Mayan, but he is an Ashtarya Shakti Yuktan. That is, he is having amazing qualities. Endru Magandanar. That is, they spoke to each other how great Krishna is, how great Krishna is. He doesn't seem to be a normal person. He must be that supreme. Like that, they are discussing, but they don't remember everything. They forget because they don't have to remember these things, because otherwise they will not be able to go close to Krishna and serve him in such a way. So they are just talking to each other and sharing Krishna's greatness. Next Pasuram, 10 நாளும் கடந்த 2ஆம் நாள் எத்திசையும் சயமரம் கோடித்து மத்த மாமலை தாங்கியமைந்தனை உத்தானம் செய்து உகந்தனர் ஆயிரே. After some time, after the 11th day, on the 12th day, they planned for Krishna's naming ceremony. That is what is explained in this pasuram. 10 நாளும் கடந்த 2ஆம் நாள், on the 12th day after childbirth. So that is when usually the purification things will be done. On that day, எத்திசையும் சயமரம் கோடித்து, in all the directions, the stambam, that is the poles which are placed and which identify Bhagavan's greatness, his victories. So that is the stambam, the pillars which are to be placed in all directions. Matta maamalai தாங்கிய மைந்தனை, the the elephants which are staying in the Govardhana Parvatam, that is explained here in this pasuram. All the intoxicated elephants, they are all staying in the Govardhana hill, whether they stayed there or not, but it is said as a decoration, because usually when there is a water body, ship is a decoration. When there is a mountain, there will be elephants. So here, the one who lifted up Govardhana hill, which has elephants, that Krishna is held by everyone here by placing him in their lap, in their hands, and pampering him and enjoying him. This is all happening on the 12th day. Now we have to understand, even today, until the 12th day, the Namakaranam happens and the Punyavanam happens, nobody will be able to go and touch the small baby. They will preserve. It gives some time also. There is ashausham in the meantime until this period goes. So those are all practiced even in the olden days, because here periyAzhwAr says that the Namakaranam was done on the 12th day, as we do it even today. In some cases it is done on 11th day, but it is better to do in 12th day. So that is explained here in this pasuram. So he is carrying the Govardhana hill. He was carrying the Govardhana hill. That Bhagavan, one who was carrying Govardhana hill, now he is being lifted up and enjoyed by all the cowherd girls and boys. So that is explained in this pasuram. And then next pasuram, this is the 9th pasuram. கிடக்கில் தொட்டில் கிழிய உதைத்திடும், எடுத்துக்கொள்ளில் மருங்கை இருத்திடும், ஒடுக்கி புல்கில் உதரத்தை பாய்ந்திடும், மிடுக்கிலாமையால் நான் மிடிந்தேன் நங்காய். So here in this pasuram, Bhagavan's strength is explained, but at the same time, it is also bothering Yashoda mother Yashoda. So that is explained in this pasuram. She is saying that I am becoming very weak because I am unable to control this Krishna in my lap or in my chest or anywhere. He is not able to be controlled. So he is saying that Nangai Purnayana Strihale. Oh, those girls who are complete. Kidakil, if he rests in the cradle, Tottil Kidiya Udaitidum, he would keep kicking the cradle to break it. Eduthukollil. So some people think, oh, he is being very naughty and being very possessive. Let us take him and place him with us. So if he is left in the cradle, he is breaking the cradle. So others see, and let us keep him on our waist. That is how people, women used to carry young children, having them in their waist. So while taking Krishna onto her lap or her waist, at that time he is kicking there heavily. Odiki Pulgil, if we try to control Krishna by tying up his hands and legs and embracing him tightly, then Udharate Paindidum. Odiki Pulgil means embracing very tightly. Udharate Paindidum means Krishna will then start kicking on our stomach. Midikilamayal. This Krishna is unable to have wealth. is unable to have the strength to handle this kind of place, these kind of joyful activities. So here the concept is Krishna is very young, very childish. So he is not able to have those huge Shakti. Because of that, non-malignant. That is so here medically ilamayal means Krishna not having strength. That is one explanation. The second explanation is I am not having strength to hold all of this kicking and knocking down and all that. So medikilamayal non-malignant because I don't have fear. Here I am the mother have become very weak, says Krishna in this pasuram. Kedakil totil kidiya udaithidum. And then finally the last pasuram. Sennalar vayal sool thirukkOttiyUr mannunaranan nambi pirandhamai. Minninul vittu sittan viritha pannu paadal vallarku illai pavame. Sennalar vayal sool. Having filled with reddish paddy, all the fields which are all filled by this reddish paddy, and all of these are surrounding thirukkOttiyUr. So it's a very beautiful environment where thirukkOttiyUr has very good natural boundaries and resources. In that thirukkOttiyUr, man, one who is remaining fixed. Manni means remaining fixed. Naranan, Narayana Shaddhavachya, that is one who is known by the word Narayana. It's a very unique word. Actually, all other words can be appropriated to any other devata. But as per grammar, Sanskrita grammar, Narayana is the name of one particular individual only and it cannot be associated with anyone else. So, that name is here quoted. Mannu Naranan Nambi Pirandhamai. That Nambi, that is one who is complete in all qualities. Sarveshwara is complete in all aspects. Pirandhamai, one who took birth, one who divinely incarnated. Pirandhamai, Minnunul Vittu Sittan Viritha. This Srivilliputtooru, which is the abode of periyAzhwAr and the birthplace of periyAzhwAr, and hence periyAzhwAr is very associated, very much attached to this Divyadesham of Srivilliputtooru. But that Srivilliputtooru's periyAzhwAr is now singing the greatness of thirukkOttiyUr because that is also another place of Krishna only, Bhagavan only. So Minnunil Vittu Sittan Viritha. So this periyAzhwAr here is having beautiful Yajnapavitam, very shining Yajnapavitam. And that periyAzhwAr has explained these 10 pasurams. This is the Palashruti. periyAzhwAr himself has sung the Palashruti at the end of each decade. What is the benefit of reciting these pasurams, learning these pasurams and all of that. So Pannu Ippadal Vallarku. The Jnanis, they are always meditating upon Bhagavan. What should they meditate upon? They should actually meditate upon this 10 pasurams and these 10 pasurams and these 10 pasurams. So these, in every decade we will see something like this. So at the end of this decade, here periyAzhwAr is saying these 10 pasurams which are explaining the beauty of Krishna's birth and how they react in a very elaborate and nice way. That 10 pasurams, for these pasurams which are always recommended by Jnanis, the great devotees, they are recommended by those Jnanis and they are always meditating. The Jnanis are meditating upon these 10 pasurams. For such people who are able to do it, then for them, papam illai. Panni Padal Vallarku, those who are able to sing these pasurams always, and those who are always engaged in thinking about these pasurams, there is no papam, there is no sin. Papam illai, says periyAzhwAr in this prabandham. So Srivilliputtoo's periyAzhwAr is singing about Thiruvaipadi's Krishna, having seen that Krishna in thirukkOttiyUr as Kesava. So this is the link between these Divideshams, and that Krishna who was born in Mathura and who has come to Gokulam. So those who sing these pasurams will not have any of their sins coming close to them. So that is explained in this beautiful decade. So we have seen the first decade of periyAzhwAr Thirumozhi. In the next session, we will see the Kadalul Amudanna Devaki. That's a very beautiful decade which talks about Bhagavan's individual limbs. So periyAzhwAr is enjoying each limb, starting from the divine feet and going up to the divine head. Just like Amalnadipiran was sung by Thirupanalvar, which we recently saw. Just like that, here these next 20 pasurams are sung by periyAzhwAr in glorification of Bhagavan's each of the limbs, starting from divine feet up to divine head. So that we will see in the next session. Alvar Thirudigade Sharanam, Embermanar Thirudigade Sharanam, GR Thirudigade Sharanam, GR Thirudigade Sharanam, periyAzhwAr Thirudigade Sharanam, Periyavachanpalli Thirudigade Sharanam, Kanchi Swami Thirudigade Sharanam. பல்லாண்டு பல்லாண்டு பல்லாயிரத்தாண்டு பல கோடி நூறாயிரம் மல்லாண்டு தின்றாள்மணி வண்ணாவும் சேவடி செவிதிரு காப்படியோம் ஓடும் நோடும் பெருவெண்ணி ஆயிரம் பல்லாண்டு அடிவாய்ந்த வளமார்பினில் வாழ்கின்ற மங்கையும் பல்லாண்டு வடிவார் சோதி வளத்துறையும் சுடர் ஆழியும் பல்லாண்டு படைப்போர் புக்கு முழங்கும் அப்பாஞ்ச சன்னியமும் பல்லாண்டு. We will see in the next session, which is on next Saturday, or this coming Saturday, I should say.